Hey, what is up, party people? We are finally here. Zootopia 2 early reaction stream. I just got back from it, and there's a whole lot to be talked about. A whole awful lot to be talked about, honestly. But I will say generally what my opinion is. Dude, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely, loved the hell out of it. I can't ever express enough how much I genuinely enjoyed this movie. A lot. For everyone that predicted that I would love it equally to the original, you're right. For those that predicted I loved it more than the original, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it more times to see if I genuinely believe that. There's a lot of stuff in it that makes me want to say yes. But I don't know if I can fully say yes quite yet, but I can say it matches the original. It was really good. Don't worry, Katie. This is a non-spoiler stream, so I'm not gonna go into that. Oh man, it was just. I loved it, man. I had a blast. I want to watch it again. I want to watch it more and more and more times. It was just so good. I don't know how to express how much I really loved it. Yes, I will do spoiler stream at some point. Yes. But to be honest, though, I think there were a lot of things about Zootopia 2 that I thought were done better than the original. I think the world building was much more interesting in this one. Because the first one was there's a lot of good stuff about it, and it's definitely a technical achievement. And the same thing kind of goes here. There's a lot of technical achievements in this one as well. And so, I think that with Judy and Nick, the chemistry is definitely strong with it. And I think that you've never wanted to root more for a duo. They're so sweet. I want to smush their kids. I love them. I definitely felt quite a change from the beginning of the movie all the way to the end. Some people said that the film was a little more clunky compared to the original, and I don't fully agree with that. I can see how it's more light compared to the original. In this one, the heart and soul of the movie is more towards Judy and Nick's partnership, as opposed to the prejudice type message. So, and I know people are probably going to ask about Wild Hops. I'm going to keep that a secret. I know, tease. But at the same time, you really ought to watch it. It's just so good. When it came down to the first Zootopia, now that you've watched it, do you think it'll have a chance? Yes. Yes. Yes, I think it does have a really good chance to be best animated feature, without a doubt. And yes, I do agree with that. I think Zootopia 2 is way better than Band Together. Eat it, Alex! But seriously, I can't express how much I loved it. I could talk about it for such a long time. I want to watch it more and more and more and more times, man. It was just so good. I think the animation really pops out. I think that the animation, it's just so colorful and bright, and I love it. Every environment was distinct. The intensity, in my opinion, was stronger in this one. There was a lot more of an intensity in this one compared to the original. I was surprised. I was kind of shocked at how much the movie. The movie. I was. It was. I'm stuttering. I'm trying to figure out what discussion points to go into. The animation really kind of hit, man. Like it's really beautiful to look at. Everything's a lot more detailed in this one than the original, and that's really saying something. If anything, with the film, some of the animation just really hit. What's shocking to me is that you look at the ice bridge scene in the trailers, and then you look at it in the movie, and it looks better in the movie. Like, that's insane. Like, that to me is quite a shocker, honestly. The ways that this, like, now I remembered what my discussion point was. So, with Zootopia, the first one, I knew the moments that I only found good, and then the moments that I found phenomenal. No, you're not late. You had the first movie, where everything from the beginning all the way up to the moment of the sloth DMV scene, all of that I only found good. And then from Tundra Town all the way to the end, I thought was so good. Like, I thought it was great. This one was a case of from the start all the way to right around the moment where you get to Nick's apartment, I found good. Then from the gala all the way to trying to figure out the scene. From the gala to everything with Mr. Big was great. From Marsh Market to the tube scene, like right when they reached the honeymoon lodge, I thought was getting fantastic. And then from after that moment to damn it, I'm trying to recall the scenes. From the moment that the honeymoon lodge breaks apart to the to like damn it, when they're in the wall, like after Flash gets Nick and Nibbles to the desert area where Judy is, that becomes phenomenal. And then from that moment to the end was some of the best stuff I've seen in modern Disney, hands down. Like, it really got it like the first film. It was a case of the more you continue, the better it got for me. Like, that's how a movie is supposed to go, honestly. Is there any issues you had with Zootopia 2 or no? Right now, no. I don't really have many issues, really. I mean, I guess you could say the humor is kind of subjective, but I had a blast with it still. And the humor wasn't really my focus when it comes down to watching the movie. But like, it was an absolute blast with or without the humor, honestly. Like, man, you know, you really sound like you enjoyed it. That's because I did, man. Like, dude, I had such a blast. And Michael Giacchino's score, bro. Like, it was like really good. It was like pretty good at the start. Then when you get to that wall scene before the ice bridge stuff, it is some of the best scores I have ever heard. One of the best scores I've ever heard, honestly. It really upped the intensity for me. Like, oh man, so good. This movie almost made me cry multiple times. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I cried though, honestly. So, which movie is better, World Tour or Zootopia 2? Zootopia 2. I'm not even gonna throw hands. You already know. The second I heard you say Michael Giacchino's name, score is gonna slap. He did the original Zootopia as well. Like, Michael Giacchino was the guy behind the original Zootopia as well. But yes, everything Michael Giacchino touches, he's like the new John Williams, honestly. Like, holy crap. Like, I was kind of surprised at how scarce Gary's part was. I thought he was gonna be like extra important. But it's like, oh well, you have him kind of saying a line and then he disappears for a bit of time and then he says a line and then he comes back a little bit later, says a line, and then he like swims away and everything. And he's gone for a bit of time, and then with the Honeymoon Lodge, that film, at that point, Gary becomes a lot more important. But I was kind of shocked at how. I was kind of shocked at that, you know? It was weird. Stop asking me about a Nick Fury post-credit thing. Which movie is better, Wreck-It Ralph 2 or Zootopia 2? Zootopia 2. Which one do you like more, Zootopia or Zootopia 2? Right now, I really like the sequel more. I think the sequel just made me feel a lot more, honestly. Because, again, Judy and Nick's partnership, that's the heart and soul of the movie for me. And it does it very well. I think that throughout the movie, I was like, I really love seeing these two kind of work off each other. Even if there are moments when Judy is very much like super determined to solve the case, while Nick is all like, I want to get the fuck out of Dodge while it's extra dangerous. And one line from the trailer really does sum up a good part of his motivation, and that is the whole "it's not worth dying for" line that you heard in the trailer. That's like a good part of his motivation. The ice bridge is when they're like talking more about their vulnerabilities. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but like, dude, I almost cried. I almost cried. I was like, I almost cried because there was one moment where Judy's like voice breaks, and I was like, no, stop. It was so much for me. Dude, the ice bridge scene was everything to me. But I think those that are really invested in the idea of Wild Hops, I think they're gonna have a really good time with it. I can't really. It's hard for me to fully say the full-on fate of these two, but I think that they do become a lot more. They become a lot better with their partnership as the movie goes. To kind of go into World Tour, though, just to kind of give a little bit of a hint, there are slight similarities in how, in the whole difference message, that's very similar to that movie, but I think that this film did it a lot better, because in World Tour, it was like, it was a case of like, Poppy was always determined to like do her own thing, versus Branch just kind of like following along with it. It's mainly because with Poppy and Branch doing that Act 2 breakup thing, it was like it was slightly different than what would eventually happen with the Honeymoon Lodge scene. Dude, there was one moment, like, there was the clip that everyone saw on media where you have like Judy and Nick climbing up these cliffs, and they're like fucking around with the carrot recorder, and and they're like they're kind of arguing about it. What happened at the end of that scene broke my heart, man. It broke my heart. I was like, no! Like I was so heartbroken. But like it was so sad to me. But eventually, it all turns out okay later on, so I'm not gonna say more than that, but like, dude, this is one of the reasons I hate like being in a position where I'm like, I have to keep spoilers hidden for now because everyone needs to go watch this. It is so good, dude. Like, I'm telling you, everything when they're inside the wall, like when they're like at the wall that's between like the desert and Tundra Town, dude, everything about that, every part of that area was so good. I loved every moment of that scene. Like it was just pure emotion and pure tension, and Michael Giacchino's badass score. Like I loved every part of it. And then the ice bridge scene, like, I almost cried a lot. Like, I really wanted to cry. I don't know what it is. A part of me is just that kind of guy that's like, I kind of struggle with the crying thing. Like, I can't do it. Yeah, I have to feel a really strong emotion in order to do it. And this film was really close to getting me to cry multiple times toward the end. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And then a lot of people also asked, well, you guys are not asking, but a lot of other people will definitely ask. They're like, is there a post-credits scene? There is, and I think that I think that everyone who watches the movie should stay for that. Stay for that. It has a really good hint for a possible third one. Really good hint in regards to Judy and Nick, as well as where they could go with the case next. I can't tell you the detail of it, but they do hint at something. I think the animation really popped out. The animation was really good in this one. I think the suspense was a lot better with it. Like, the suspense was a lot better. I think Judy and Nick's kind of banter was a lot better. I felt like the whole difference thing with them wasn't even like that bad, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. Like, it's tough. I think that I need my drink. Oh, there it is. I think it's just one of those things. I also wore a sloth t-shirt because I'm like, I need an animal thing to wear for this. But I think that the suspense was much better in this one. There was at least one instance where Judy was very close to death. She was close to death in the pipe scene. And then when it broke up, when the honeymoon lodge thing broke apart, I was kind of shocked that that one wasn't like, I don't know. There's just a lot. So it's just a lot, man. A whole awful lot. Now I need to read the comments, see in theater when live stream. Nah, I'm gonna get spoiled. No, it's not spoiled. You mean the plan to watch the first one. But ask questions, guys. I'll be glad to answer it. Yes, I'll do a spoiler stream. See the post? No. Who's your favorite Zootopia character? Oh man, that's tough. I still believe Judy is my favorite Zootopia character, though Nick is next level in this one. I already answered that one. Rare instance of Preston making a joke about film opinions with Alex. It's kind of a given. We finally did it, man. Disney has finally made a comeback with Zootopia 2 getting a higher score. Rotten Tomatoes doesn't even cover it. It got 93%, but dude, it kind of earns it, honestly. Hope to see the movie soon. I've been looking forward to seeing Zootopia 2 for a while. It is so good, Christian. You have no idea. Zootopia 2 is definitely better than Smurfs 25. Is there any issues, like negativity? No. Has anyone heard anything from Dakota? Because I had seen his TikTok on him quitting TikTok. If he quits TikTok, it's his choice. I don't know what happened with him, but I'm hoping he's fine. My issue with the film is the marketing. While most of it is good, there's something that I really didn't like. The hooded villains just stand in. That's more of an allegory, though, Ribbon. Like, it's meant to indicate that the villains are intimidating. That because the villains have killed before. Like, that's the thing. That's what makes the villains so much better in this one, is that they are killers. They've killed people. And the difference too is that I feel like the twist villain thing is much better in this one, in my opinion. Because I felt like there were pretty good hints and clues and kind of a sense of like, why would you be helping us kind of thing that really does hammer it in a little more. I'm really hoping that I enjoy Zootopia 2. Passionate Geek, I really hope you enjoy it because it was so good for me. I almost cried. Multiple times. Which movie is better, Zootopia 2? Gary isn't in it for that much. It's not really that he's in it for that much. It's just there's a moment where he's here, then he disappears for a bit, then comes back, then kind of leaves for a bit, then comes back for a good majority of the last act. I was joking about Judy and Nick being in the MCU. Oh, well, it's not a very good joke. Zootopia 2 was the better sequel compared to Toy Story 4. Shut up about Fortnite Battle Pass. If you were to make a top 10 films of 25, where would Zootopia 2 be? Geek, if I have to be honest, Zootopia 2 would be right now. Zootopia 2 is smack at number 1. Like it's up there. It's like number 1 for me so far. I think this was my favorite film that I've watched this year. And then, oh yeah, is it better than Inside Out 2? That's a good question. And in my opinion, yes. Yes, it is. I think Zootopia 2 is better than Inside Out 2. I said it, and I am sticking to it. Imagine Zootopia 2 with Spider-Verse style. Would you watch it? Yeah, I kind of would. In fact, a lot of the humor and everything in Zootopia 2 is very quick, so it kind of reminds me of Spider-Verse in that way. Like, man, it's so good. Are you going to put up the link? I have a dinner with my family tonight, so I'm not going to be putting guests in. I had to change that last minute. If I was going to be talking about it for a longer period of time, I would definitely add guests in, but I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. I will whenever we get to another StreamYard in between this one and the spoiler stream, but I'm not going to be able to do it this time because I've got a dinner that's going to be coming up towards 6 or 7 p.m., so I can't really stay too long. The reason why I said the hooded villain is just a stand-in is because I thought the character was going to be the main villain, but no, it's just a stand-in and the marketing gave away the villain. I don't think the marketing really gave it away. You always knew the Lynxes were going to be the villains in some way. You know what I mean? So the twist is that one of them is that I can't really say the twist either. What are your thoughts on the new song Zoo? I love it. It's a good song. I thought we're going back to the same route as the first one by guessing who's the bad guy, but the marketing says no. I don't know. Whoa, number 1. Personally, Thunderbolts is my favorite. Let's see if Zoo 2 passes it. It probably will. Thunderbolts is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but like, dude, I was almost in tears with this one. It's so good. So good, bro. I love this movie. I want to watch it more and more and more times, dude. If I could watch it over and over, I fucking would. It's just really good. Hey, bro, I think either Zootopia 2 or K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm personally rooting for Zootopia 2. This is tough, because, like, this is one of the few times I actually want Disney to win. You know what I mean? So, like, oh my god. Will you do a stream for Toy Story 5? No. No, I will not. I will not give Toy Story 5 much attention. No. Do I prefer Try Everything or Zoo? Uh-oh. I really like Zoo a lot, honestly. I really want an HD version to be on Flickster so I can review it. I need to review it. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I cannot express how good it is. I absolutely loved it. Like right now, I would say Zootopia 2 is better than the first one. Right now. I don't know yet. I have to watch it more times to like fully be definitive, but right now I say it is. Can you do a stream about Avatar Fire and Ash? Yes, I will probably do a stream on Fire and Ash as well. I'll probably do a press and reviews on that too. But like, dude, I knew for a fact that going into this, I'm hoping it will be like the first one where it starts out decently good, not anything spectacular, and then as we keep going, the film gets much better, and it did. I think Zootopia 2 did it along with the next one, with the first one, that it started out decently good, nothing too special, and then eventually it gets better and better and better as it goes. Like I was shocked at how much better it got, honestly. Everything went by pretty well. I think the pacing was pretty much spot on perfect, honestly. I think the heart is definitely there. The heart is definitely strong with this one. I love the first one. I hope the first will be better. Not entirely sure what you meant by that. Like, the jokes were, like, again, the humor is kind of a subjective thing to me, because I'm like, I don't focus on the humor in a lot of movies. I think that if the humor is especially good, I'll give it bonus points. If the humor is, like, horribly bad, then I dock the movie a lot of points for it. But for me, storytelling and character is what is most essential. Because I love the animation, but if the animation is good, but the storytelling is awful, then good animation doesn't really save it, you know? Like, it looks good, but nothing about it makes sense. You know what I mean? So the fact that the storytelling was very good is like a win-win. You have great animation and a great storytelling, dude. Like, but I guess that a lot of people would ask me, like, what were my favorite scenes in the movie? This is tough. It's tough to do without going into much spoiler territory. So, if I had to answer people, if someone asked me that question, everything within the wall, like, because they have walls that give out the climate, you know what I mean? Like, how the desert area can be a desert area and the tundra town can be the tundra town, and they can be close together. The walls are what perpetuate that. That's what keeps it well enough. And everything when they get to that location is just the best stuff in movies. I swear I'm not trying to overhype it. Like, I know a lot of people are going to be looking at this video of me, like, talking about gushing about this movie, and they're like, are you serious? Like, here's this guy overhyping the movie like a fucking idiot. Like, he's gonna become the next Alex. I don't know, but trust me, I promise I'm not overhyping it. If I were overhyping it, you guys have every right to tell me, Preston, you kind of overhyped it, and I will gladly admit. But seriously, like, was Nibbles the Beaver a good character? Actually, yeah, they were. I thought they were gonna be like the advertising made them feel like, oh, you're kind of just screaming and overhyping and everything, but it's kind of fun how they made Nibbles an important character at first. Because in the movie, Nibbles has like a podcast. She's kind of like a conspiracy theorist, supposedly. She runs a podcast in which she like talks about reptiles and stuff, and that's what causes Judy and Nick to decide to see her, because she would essentially be a reptile expert, is because she has that podcast where she talks the truth about it. And when they're in the Marsh Market, a lot of it is exactly in the advertising, but when you get to everything from from after, I have to really be careful because I don't want to spoil anything. From the moment that Honeymoon Lodge breaks apart, Nibbles becomes a really good character, honestly. She's definitely a really good friend in that team, in some of those scenes. But dude, the moment where they were getting on that boat to head to that sunken boat area where reptiles were and everything, like you'd see in the trailers, like in that image with like a lot of people probably saw the image of Judy and Nick with the lights and stuff, like lights above them and everything, and you see Judy kind of looking up, and what's so funny about that scene was essentially like they were talking, it was a misunderstanding scene, but it made it so funny. Like a good portion of the people that were there were also laughing with me. Was that it was a scene where they were just kind of going along the boat right before the scene where they're like with the stop pulling my ears scene. Judy is all like happy anniversary, and the dude gets it. Sorry. Sorry about that. Where was I? Fuck. Okay. They like with the light. Judy says happy anniversary, and as a result, like the dude gets it mixed up and is like, "Oh, it's your anniversary," and then like turns on the lights and stuff and starts playing like a romance song. It's fucking great. I love that guy. My brother tried to call. That's what happened. Okay, you really need to stop doing these questions. Like, it's so obvious. Just to keep the ball rolling, what would you rate the movie if you haven't said it already? I haven't said it already, but I would say, maybe 9.8 out of 10. Yes, 9.8 out of 10. Because the humor being subjective is what keeps it from being full on 10 out of 10 for me, because I think if the movie focused a lot more on like its story and its world, like don't get me wrong, the humor is good. I think the humor is very good in this, but I feel like this is one of those movies that I'm like, the storytelling and the world building and the characters were far more important to me than the humor. Because the humor is like, they have a lot of good jokes, a lot of good reference humor. Like, there's one reference that I can't say because it's towards the last part of the movie and I hate it. Damn it. That's for the spoiler stream, damn it. Will you do a stream about Wicked for good? No. I haven't seen any of the Wicked movies, so no. But I absolutely loved this movie. Like, really, 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 really loved it. I could go on for a long, long while. If I could talk about spoilers, I would go on for much longer because, like, it was just so good. the post-credit scene, like, was so nice, and everything about the ice bridge scene was very nice. I guess if there's one way that I can, like, hype up the people that really enjoy, like, Judy and Nick's, like, chemistry, with the ice bridge scene, someone was like, I would love to see a moment where Judy and Nick, whenever they, like, if there was ever a moment where they split up and then they get back together, they wanted it to be more like how like Anna and Kristoff would hug in Frozen 2. We get exactly that, honestly. You'll have to watch it to see what I'm getting at, but dude, I almost cried. When they got back together. You finally done watching Zootopia 2? Yes, I'm back. Are you freaking out of the post-credit scene? Yeah, kind of. But don't spoil it. Yes, I'm not. This is a non-spoiler thing. I'm trying really hard to not go into spoilers, but it's hard because, like, some of my favorite scenes in modern Disney are in the spoiler section, and I hate it. Dude, oh man, love it. Love this movie. If I could watch it again, I totally would. Maybe I can. Maybe if I, like, take the younger siblings to go see it, I think that they'd love it. I know I did. I loved the hell out of it. This is honestly my favorite Disney film of the 2020s. It's up there. And no, Inside Out 2 does not count because that is Disney and Pixar. I mean, if you're going off of just straight up Disney, this is my favorite of the 2020s. Kind of like, and it's kind of fitting. It comes full circle. Like how the first film was one of my favorites of the 2010s era. This is one of my favorites of the 2020s era. Oh, Putera, I almost cried multiple times. With Zootopia 2, dude. I almost cried. I have not seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet, so I don't know. But K-pop Demon Hunters has tough competition. Because, dude, Zootopia 2 is so good. I love it. I love this movie so much. Like, I can't stop gushing about it. It's so good. I can't ever express... Again, it's... I hate that I'm kind of, like, nudging to people, like, what my favorite scenes are, because, like, I can't say them straight up. I can't. Because they're all because a lot of my favorite scenes are towards the final act. Dude, that ice bridge scene where they're talking about their vulnerabilities. Dude, I almost cried. Because you can hear it in their voices where they're going over each of their vulnerabilities, and they're just it feels so genuine. And that moment where Judy's voice breaks, man, when they're starting to tear up. Okay, I can't. I gotta stop before I say too much. It's so good. I saw only director Byron Howard to return to direct the sequel. Well, technically, Jared Bush was co-director in the last one, so don't believe that this goes against anyone's vision, because Jared Bush was co-director of the last one, so we're in good hands. Do you think Zootopia 2 is great? Yes. Zootopia 2 is phenomenal. Like 9.8 out of 10, bro. Do you like it? I think you're fucking with me at this point. I genuinely believe Clayfan is fucking with me. Like 39 minutes that I've been gushing about this movie, and they asked me, do you like Zootopia 2? Yes! I've been gushing about it for 40 minutes! Guess who's back again? Huh. Do you agree with IGN's score? I never agree with anything IGN says. IGN is not a reliable source. You're just gonna have to buck up with it. Yeah, I thought so, Clay fan. I knew it. But like, I can't ever express how much I love it. I really, really can't say it, put it all into words. How much I loved it. I loved it. That Judy and Nick really are so cute. And overall, like, this movie got me, man. This movie got me. Disney, you can make good stuff. All you need is the heart, the passion, the soul, good writers, good directors, people who give a shit. You can make stuff that people will love for a long, long, long period of time. Like, dude, like, Disney, why are you out here making remakes? Why are you out here trying to make stupid remakes? Why are you making remakes? Why are you making remakes? Why are you making mediocre stuff when all you have to do is get the right people, make something like this, and you've got it. You've got a major hit. Considering that Zootopia 2 right now, with an opening weekend, is on track to earn $500 million. $500 million in the opening weekend. And that's and some of it is because of China. But like, dude, if people go watch this movie and it gets insane numbers when it comes down to its box office sales, it will beat 1 billion easily. And maybe it will get highest grossing animated movie. I know I will advocate for Zootopia 2 being the best animated movie without any shred of doubt. Like, it's gonna have to beat 2 billion. It's gonna have to really, really push if it's going to beat 2 billion. If it's going to be highest animated movie. We promised the live-action remake of Moana will be good. I doubt it. I'm sorry, Disney, but I doubt it. Considering the first film beat 1 billion, I wouldn't doubt it. No. Really. Yeah, to speak Flash-like. Exactly. That's the point of why I wore a sloth. Ignore the Monday. That doesn't matter. I wore it for the sloth. I was like, dude, I'm gonna wear it for the sloth because I need an animal thing to watch for this one. But man, I don't know. I don't know how I can go on without repeating myself or without going into spoilers. Zootopia 2 is a phenomenal movie, man. I think it is one of modern Disney's best. Maybe it is modern Disney's best. Because like I said, I really had to think about Zootopia 2 and then comparing it to Inside Out 2. And in my opinion, I think Zootopia 2 is better than Inside Out 2. I am dead ass. Because with Inside Out 2, I was like, I think it matches the original, but I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better than the original because, like, there's only one thing that I felt like Inside Out 2 did much better than the original, and that was the emotion of growing up. I think that they got that right. Meanwhile, with Zootopia 2, I thought so much was done better. I thought that the animation was better. I thought that the characters were better. I thought the villains were much better. The twist villain type thing was much better. I felt like the jokes were kind of mad. But I think with the references, depending on which ones you're able to actually spot for yourself on first viewing, I think that you get a pretty good, good jokes, honestly. But again, I found humor subjective. It's not anything where, it's not anything that I feel like would be super important to the movie. I think that it gets a lot of credit for being as good as it is. And if anything, I will give it bonus points for being good, but that wasn't my focus. throughout the movie, I was more focused on Judy and Nick. I was more focused on the plot line. I was more focused on this mystery, and I think it does the mystery very good. It was a damn good movie, honestly. I almost cried at it multiple times. I'm not even trying to overhype it. I'm really not. I legitimately almost cried multiple times. And the score, dude. Michael Giacchino killed it. Like, he does everything that he does. Oh, man. So good. So good, so good, so good. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. I could go on for a long period of time, but I don't want to keep you guys held up, and I've got a dinner. But if I had to really sum up what I think of Zootopia 2, easy 9.8 out of 10. Right now, it's better than the sequel. Better than the sequel. Better than the original. I think it's better than the original right now because you're honestly making me want to check it out. Yes, go check it out. Go check it out. Everyone watching it, go watch it. It's so good. So good. I love it. Michael Giacchino creates fire with every step. I know. He's like you know the meme wherever you see like people writing and then as they're writing it bursts into flames. That's what Michael Giacchino did with his score. Dude. I wish I could go into so much more, but I can't because it's non-spoiler. I highly recommend everyone goes and watches this movie if you can. If you can. Please go watch it. It's phenomenal. I love it. It was so... I could not... Again, the movie for me, if I had to really accurately describe it, from the beginning all the way to Nick's apartment, I found the movie just good enough. It was good. Not decent or anything, but it was good. From the gala to everything with Mr. Big and the Marsh Market, I thought it was great. From the tube thing all the way to when the honeymoon area breaks apart, I thought was fantastic. And then from there to the desert, like right before the wall scene, I thought it was phenomenal, like fantastic to phenomenal. Then from inside the wall, like when you have Gary and Judy kind of united, finally meeting each other for like, finally actually introducing each other, along with another guest. I won't say who it is. But it's the moment whenever you see in the trailer like a guy on a motorcycle along with Judy and Gary just driving into this desert area. From everything in the wall, like right when Judy and Gary are about to do a specific thing, to the ice bridge scene was some of it, and then to the end was the best I've seen in modern Disney in a long time. So again, movie gets very, very, very good as it keeps going. I won't spoil the mystery of it because the mystery is kind of interesting the more you watch. Though I think the one little thing about the mystery that might be kind of a subjective thing, like you're kind of shrugging your shoulders, like, do I like it this way? Or is like, there is a moment where Judy and Gary are kind of looking at this metal book, the journal that's like super integral and important to the movie, and you saw like in the promo with Gary with his red eyes and stuff. As they're going through that moment, it's kind of an exposition, just a little bit. It's a little bit of an exposition talking about the mystery, but I promise you, it's worth it. I think that 9 years, Zootopia 2, I thought was worth it. I was cautiously optimistic going into Zootopia 2. I was like, oh man, it's going to be good. I hope it's good. but I have a feeling that it could be that. Man, did they blow it out of the water. It was so good. I could talk about how good it is all day. I really could. It's going to stick with me. It's going to stick with me for a while. So anyway, I've gone on a long period of time. I've been kind of going on and on about how this movie is so good. And I hope that, tell me audience, I really want to know, I hope that I did not overhype this for you guys, because I don't want you all to hear all this great stuff from me and then hear how, and then go watch it yourself and then be disappointed and then be like, you overhyped it for me. And then we get another Alex situation where he overhyped the shit out of things, and as a result, people don't like it. I promise you, I'm not trying to overhype it. I am legit saying it as is. I'm telling you all the truth. Like, I'm without going into spoilers too, by the way, because I'm only telling you half of how good this movie is right now. I'm only telling you half of it. To tell you the other half, we would need to do a spoiler stream, which we will do next time. But like, I cannot express how much I am very proud of modern Disney and how proud I am of Ginnifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman, and the rest of the cast, as well as everyone who worked on it for making such a good movie. Because in my opinion, whether people complaining about anti-woke whatever just comes off as you're finding a way to not like it in one way or another. Like, I don't want to hear it. Just watch the film without any of that in mind. Like, I don't want to hear it, truly. You didn't. Honestly, you made me want to see it. Okay, good. I'm very happy to hear that. You were chosen to direct Zootopia 3. What would the plot be? I would not choose to direct Zootopia 3 at all. I would not want to be director for Zootopia 3 because I want the original directors. I want Jared and Byron to direct Zootopia 3. I want Jared to write to Zootopia 3 because he did a damn good job with this one. Do you forgive Bob Iger for the AI thing? No. No, I don't. Just because I'm giving modern Disney enough pats on the back and accolades for this. Just because I'm giving them praise for this does not mean I forgive Bob Iger for the AI thing. The AI thing is still dumb. And I think it's going to kill a good portion of Disney Plus. But really, I'm proud of modern Disney for it. Because I've been shitting on modern Disney a lot lately. And I shit on modern Disney because they make such mediocre stuff. They're always putting out live action remake in one way or another, and they would always push for making movies that feel like they're made by committee, is what I mean. They always make it so passé that they feel creatively bankrupt. Like, tons of audiences and critics are telling modern Disney what to do in order to be good again, but yet Bob Iger constantly surrounds himself with yes men and yes women, and as a result, you get very little. Like, you get nothing. You get these passé remakes. In my opinion, the remakes is like, they're going to be in a position where, yes, they'll make money for the short term, but they will not last in the long term. Case in point, the Lilo and Stitch remake. Yes, Lilo and Stitch remake made billions of dollars. But who's talking about it today? And if I hear nobody, and I hear crickets, exactly. Lilo and Stitch remake made money in the short run, but in the long run, it is going to be forgotten about because you will just want to watch the good one instead, the original. Zootopia 2. You want to know why you're going to end up making a fuck ton amount of money? It's not because you're a sequel. That's what I need Disney to understand. Why do these movies make billions? In Lilo and Stitch's case, it was nostalgia. It was for Lilo and Stitch remake, it was nostalgia. But for this, It's not just nostalgia. It is the fact that, I don't know, you made your story good. Your story was good. Your characters were good. Everybody acted like they gave a shit. Everybody acted like they loved it. They had passion for it. They put heart into it. They put soul into it. You know what? I'm going to actually quote MLP. I'm going to quote Rarity. Just because the attendees are young does not mean they don't deserve my finest creative work, my best creative work. And it's that simple. I don't know why modern Disney doesn't understand that at times. I don't care if you're trying to push for nostalgia. That's what you're good at. But you need to make it good. You need to push more. By doing these remakes, you're not trying. That's the difference. With Lilo and Stitch remake, I don't know, man. It frustrates me. I'm tired of being in that position where the MCU, with all their good stuff, like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolt, they're not getting as much money. But you see garbage like the Lilo and Stitch remake getting a fuck ton of money. And as a result, cementing Disney to be like, let's make more and more of these live action remakes. And it's tired. It is tired and it's boring. But with Zootopia 2, it's like all you had to do was put passion into it, put heart into it, put soul into it, have good acting, have good directing, have good set designs and animation. That's all it takes, Disney. I don't know why you won't understand that. This was back when you were making Tangled and Big Hero 6 and the Disney Renaissance movies. You tried. You tried hard, and as you tried hard, you got all the attention. And as a result, those movies are going to make a lot of money in the long run, and they're going to be remembered beautifully. They're going to be remembered, and everyone's going to be like, you know how good that is? We should totally watch it again and again and again and again and again and again. No one is going to watch these remakes again and again and again and again and again. But they are going to watch films like this again and again and again and again and again. Disney, that is what makes you special. That is what makes you different compared to movies like... That's what makes you special compared to other companies. You have that magic power. You have that magic touch. You know what it's like to appeal to kids, but you also know what it's like to challenge your inner adult. And when you have people that give a shit, you can make it happen. You make something that is just as beautiful and just as magical, just as artistic, that makes people want to come back to you again and again and again. And when Zootopia 2 was much better at Disney references than Wish, it tells you a lot about what it takes to truly, reflect on Disney's legacy while making something new. Zootopia 2 may be a sequel, but it's the fact that they put all their heart and soul into making it feel like it was new that is going to make them a lot of money. I will give modern Disney all the praise in the world for movies like this, because it makes me have faith in Disney. It makes me have faith. Because Disney, you can do it. You can make good stuff. You can. Stop acting like you can't. Yes, you can. You can. I went on a tirade. Yeah, super pissed about the trailer. I know. In fact, the trailer is massively disliked, by the way. As far as I've heard, the Moana live-action remake is... the live-action remake trailer got heavily disliked. And we're probably going to have another Little Mermaid remake situation. Small little question, but when did you first find out about me? God, I'm not sure. Probably when you started tagging me and stuff. I'm unsure about that one. Yes, I did see the ending. Playfan, I literally just got back from it. Why are you asking me if I saw the ending? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And yes, they did say Zootopia 2 was made by everyone at Disney. Disney, that just proves my point. You all got together to work on this. You all got together to make something beautiful. You all got together to really hammer in an important message while expanding on Judy and Nick's relationship, while getting stronger with your animation capabilities. Disney, you can make good stuff. I want to have faith in you again. I want to watch more of your movies. Frankly, with Disney, with modern Disney nowadays, I only focus on their good projects like this. The MCU, I've pretty much given up on Star Wars. Because Disney butchered the hell out of Star Wars. And even the MCU, I have a feeling, is going to get rebooted after everything in Phase 6. So, like Disney, you guys have the potential. You do. You really do. You do. You do. You can do this. You can make good movies again. You just need the heart, the soul, the passion. You need that Disney magic. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, Disney. You're special. You are special. Zootopia 2 is a movie that really makes me like you again. Exactly. It's like they look at original animated movies bombing and they're like, you know what? Let's make more remakes because people don't like original movies. It's like, that's not true. Whether it's original, a sequel, or a remake, what we care about is that it's good. That is the only thing we care about. Whether you include woke bullshit or not, it just needs to be good. It needs to be thought out. It needs to be smart. It needs to be written well. It needs to be directed well. It needs to be acted well. That's all anyone cares about. Yes, the MCU legitimately is on its last legs. And that's sad because I took 9 months to watch the MCU, all the way up to Hawkeye. I really like the MCU, so seeing it end is sad. But we deserve new stuff. We deserve better content again. The MCU multiverse stuff is done. We're done. So anyway, that was my thoughts on Zootopia 2. It was a phenomenal movie. I would gladly watch it more and more and more and more and more and more and more times. And I have a feeling I'll still discover more about it. And I have a feeling that I'll grow more and more of a heart to it as I keep watching it more and more. I could gush about it all night, but I don't have all night, and I'm sure you all don't have all night. Especially because some people are planning on going and watching it right now. They plan on going to, they plan on watching the original movie. They plan on watching the original movie before they go see this one. And they plan on watching the second one in theaters. I think a lot of people are planning on watching it around Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday even. Like I don't know who it is, but someone on Instagram actually said they are going to go watch it at 7. So I promise you, I will have a review. I'll have a Preston reviews. All right, sorry about that. Sorry. I hate when people call me. That was literally a spam risk call, so ignore that. I hate when that happens because I have a feeling it's gonna fucking ruin a part of the stream because people are gonna be like, "What the hell was that?" Anyway, let me finish up because my throat's getting really sore just from talking about it for nearly an hour straight. I truly want more and more people to watch this movie, and I want more and more people to see what makes Disney so special when they care, when they put all their heart and soul into it. And I promise I'm not trying to overhype the movie. I'm really not trying to put high expectations for the movie. I'm really not. Go into the movie with your own expectations, listen to what I have to say, and think about that as you go into the movie. It's not my brother, Ribbon. Shut up. It was literally a spam risk. I can tell by the numbers. Anyway, I love this movie. I don't know how many times I can say I love this movie. I love it. Truly. One of my favorite movies of the 2020s. I think it is my favorite movie of this year so far. And overall, I can't wait to review it more and more. I know that I'll be doing a press and reviews sometime soon, where it's just myself, and then I'll be doing a deep dive review with Canadian Ribbon, since we decided to do a collaboration on it. And that's going to be one of those like deep dive reviews where we're kind of going to go into it very similar to Nostalgia Critic, where we kind of go scene by scene and then discuss everything in deep dive detail, go into animation stuff, go into character stuff, like behind the scenes information. And I guarantee you that one is where I'm going to like really be all out in reviewing the movie, because like I could have passion for this all day and night, all day and night. Yes, I do have a brother. I also have a sister. Yes, I am doing a collaboration with Canadian Ribbon. I just don't know if it'll come out in December or January by the time I see Zootopia 2 in HD quality on Flickster, which is where I watch my free content. Because that's how I will be able to get footage. And then I have to edit everything in. So. I like that. I like that video. There were times when I was like, I need to recall the stream. I need to recall the StreamYard in which that happened. What do you mean by that? But I do recommend everybody watches it. I think Passionate Geek and more people should watch it. Really, they should. Zootopia 2 had a Disney Plus product placement. Yes, it did. And they are funny. They are very funny ideas. Anyway. That'll be it for my Zootopia 2 early reaction. No spoilers. I think I was one of the few people to actually get an early reaction out there from many people. But I'm confident there will be more and more as we go into Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So we're gonna have a fun time. Disney, Modern Disney, you should be very proud of yourselves. You should be very, 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 very proud of yourselves. You made a sequel that was amazing. So don't ever forget that. Don't forget where your heart is. Don't forget your magic. Please. And with that said, I will see you all next time. Take care.